Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and I'm so thankful you are here for a September 2022 budget closeout video. Now, if I sound a little bit raspy, my voice doesn't sound like normal, it's because I had the very sarcastically luxury of catching COVID during my work trip last week. So the past 2 days I've honestly spent in bed doing absolutely nothing. Today's the first day where I'm kind of back at work doing some stuff and just really wanted to get this video out and up for you guys since we are already like a week into October, which is crazy. So this is my expense tracker for the second half of September. I've pretty much already done the numbers for all of you just to kind of streamline the process a little bit. Now for income, my paycheck was as I expected it to be, $16.52, and I know I'm jumping ahead, but I did receive some commission, which I was not expecting when I did this budget. I had done this early before I saw how much I was getting paid. My paycheck is always the same amount every 2 weeks, but the commission can vary. So I did receive $660 for commission and then refund and payback. I had budgeted 100, but I actually received $227, and we'll go over that kind of as we go through this budget here of kind of where that came from. I had made a couple purchases and then returned them all within the same paycheck date, so I wasn't quite sure how to efficiently capture that because, you know, it wasn't necessarily income, but it was a refund and I had spent the money. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to be worked out, but I mean, really, I'm not kind of looking at things like how much I earn every year, so for the numbers for me, it just doesn't really matter. It's just really making sure the actual at the end of the month is accurate. So pretty much everything for bills was as predicted. My LA Fitness, I need to pay it off on my Alaska Airlines card, and then the pet and life insurance I've discovered comes out at the beginning of the month, so I won't be budgeting that at the end of the month. It'll be for basically the beginning of the next month, so the 1st through the 14th week. So that ended up adding about $59 back into the budget. So my actual bills for these 2 weeks were $495, leaving me with $2,044 left over. For the variable expenses, so everything that doesn't have a set amount, a set due date, I was pretty proud in my grocery budget. However, I started using EveryPlate, which I'm absolutely loving, and so that has cut down on my grocery budget, and I need to have that kind of be put on my Visa card that's attached to basically all of these numbers. Right now I had put it on my Discover card, which is not super helpful, so I need to transfer the billing information over to my debit card. And then eating out was a little bit over budget by $13. Gas and car was under, investments was under, fun and entertainment was way high. I keep forgetting to calculate a piece of the puzzle for fun and entertainment, which is my season tickets for the Seattle Sounders. I can't seem to remember that during the second half of the month, so I'm on the payment plan, it takes out about $94. So I think I have 3 more months of that. So I need to remember for October that I need to write that in. Holiday was a little bit over budget. It would have been exactly as I had predicted, but I sent my mom flowers from 1-800-Flowers, and this is a really great tip if you guys like to buy flowers for people. 1-800-Flowers has a subscription service. It's yearly. I believe it's $25, and you essentially purchase it and you get free shipping on all of your orders. I think it's 100% worth it versus paying like the $15 every time to send flowers. You send flowers twice and it essentially pays for itself. So I have found it super, super helpful, and if you're interested, just go to 1-800-Flowers. I forget the exact title of it, but you'll see it on their website. Self-care was a little bit higher. I did get my nails done. Thank you for noticing, and that was $56, and that included the tip. I choose to go to the nail salon versus doing it myself. I never splurge on things for myself, so I figured this was a great thing to do, and I was going to a conference anyhow, so it all works out. Miscellaneous was super, super high. I was about, how much is that? About $80 over. Who knows what I spent the money on? It's just getting ridiculous these days. Travel, $25. This will get actually refunded to me from my work. I had taken a Lyft to the airport and I got charged to my Visa, not my Discover, which I was trying to keep everything together, so it was just one payment when I got got the reimbursement check, so I did have to pay for that, but I will get reimbursed probably sometime in the middle of October. My actual variable expenses were $775 versus the $570 I had budgeted for. Sinking fund, so I decided all my commission that I get from here on out is going straight into my student loan savings that I've been kind of accumulating, so once loans are back due, I will make a mass payment towards that. I know there's so much happening with the promise to deduct the $10K and then $20K if you have a Pell Grant, and then just everything that's in the news lately. Who knows if that's actually now going to happen? Sounds like promises are not going to be kept, but at the end of the day, I took out the loans. I need to pay it. It just sucks because I thought the finish line for one of my loans was going to be a lot sooner, but doesn't seem like that's really gonna pan out. So moral of the story, all of my commission is gonna go towards my student loans, and I was able to save a really big amount this month. So I saved $863 in total, at least for these 2 weeks. For debt, I did pay $225 on my Discover card. I had bought a TV and I put it on there. I love getting the cash back, so I don't mind putting kind of smaller expenses I know I'm gonna pay off the next month to do that. And then my Alaska Airlines card, I paid $100 towards, so total debt payoff was $325. Now I think I miscalculated something on the expenses because I should have been left with $47. That's what I'm rolling over to October's budget. These numbers have me left at $81, so I'm not 100% sure where I kind of oopsie daisied, but it is what it is, and we're just gonna move on. And I know for sure 47 is what I'm rolling over, and at least I didn't go way over budget. At least I'm rolling something over to the next month. Now continuing on to kind of the, I don't know if it's the fun part of the budgeting part, but I think the most knowledgeable aspect of this budget workbook is kind of closing out the total month of whatever you're on. So obviously this one is September. Figured we could do this together today. One, because I forgot to do it in advance, and also I do think it's helpful if we do it together, and then if you need to learn and watch, then you can do that as well. Of course, I will try to streamline this process a little bit. You can listen to some music, and we'll just come together at the end and discuss everything. But first, let's do the starting balance. So what did we begin September with? Any rollover? So we had $18 of rollover. Now for earned income, this is strictly from my paychecks. So we had $16.52 plus $13.17 plus, what else did we have in the next one? $16.52 plus $6.60. So that gives us $5,281 of earned income. Other income is everything else besides earned income and savings use. So refunds, people paying me back, anything like that. You found $20 on the ground, whatever. So for the beginning of the month, we did not have any extra. For the second half of the month, we did have $227. I'm gonna leave off the 48 cents just to make it simpler math here. And then savings used, we had nothing in the second half. First half of the month, we had $67. So adding that all up together, we've got 18 plus 5281 plus 227 plus 67 gives us $5,593 of total monthly inflow for the month of September 2022. Now, if I grab my budget category worksheet, we're gonna write down all of the specifics here, and then we're gonna do the monthly calculations together. I'll do the first two together, and then you'll listen to music for the rest of them. Great. So for the grocery, we're gonna go back to our expense trackers here and grab this. Let's see here. Is this one the first week? No, this one the second week. We're gonna grab the first one just to keep this all in order. So for grocery, we had 170.42, and then we also had 13.88. So our total grocery was $184.30, and I forgot to calculate the budgeting. So this is why I sometimes like to use just these ones, the trackers versus the expenses. So for grocery, we had budgeted 100 and 100, so total was 200. Now you subtract the difference, which gives us $15.70. Now this is a positive because we were in the green by $15.70. I choose to do it this way. You can do it however you want. And then we take the 184 and divide it by the monthly inflow. So 184 divided by 5593 gives us, and then you times it by 100 to get the percentage, 3.29%. About 3% of the monthly inflow was used for groceries. Now for eating out, we had 120 and then we had 100, so 220 total. But the actual was, first half of the month was 100. 100 plus 133. So 233 was a total. So we were in the negative by $13. Now if we take 233 divided by 5593 times 100 gives us about 6.16%. And then you just kind of go through the rest of them, do the same things, and then we'll come back at the end and we'll go through all of the specific numbers. So enjoy some music.
Your one and only chance. I'm not here to waste my time on yet another bad romance. Now I got hopes for us tonight, for this here thing to turn out right. So from the start, let's get this one thing clear. You should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free in this life. None of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with me, baby, can't you see? You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. Gotta make room for a self-made woman. Gotta get out the floor. Know you're looking at a self-made woman. Don't expect you to lie down flat, not unless you really want. I'm not after a new doormat or a pretty thing to flaunt. So if you got plans for us tonight, for this here thing to turn out right, then from the start, let's get this one thing clear. You should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free. Oh, in this life, none of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with, 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 wanna be a self-made woman like me. Gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. Gotta make room for a self-made woman. Gotta get out the floor. Know you're looking at a self-made woman.
All right, friends, so we have calculated everything we needed to for the category breakdown. As you can see, there's a lot more red or pink than we have had in the past, but that's okay. Honestly, there's some good ones. So like debt, I was over on. Savings, I was over on. It's good to be over on those things because I'm putting more towards savings and more towards debt than I had anticipated. Obviously, room for improvement. Always on miscellaneous. I really got to look into what I've been kind of spending my money on, and maybe it'll give me some insight as to why my miscellaneous has been so high. But I am really proud of this. You know, I put over 38% towards savings and over 15% towards debt, which is fantastic. The fact that I put $2,100 towards savings is unbelievable. I'm so happy about that. I am very proud to say that I did that this month, and you know, can go into October feeling so great. Where did my money go this time? Honestly, you guys, I'm just not feeling very well to do these calculations. And if you really want to see them, you can review my previous videos on how I've done these breakdowns. But respectfully, I am exhausted today and I want to get this video edited and up for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button in the corner. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once I do get there, I have a bunch of giveaways I've been gathering for all of you, so make sure you hit that subscribe, share it across all of your social medias, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment. All of that is completely free and really does help out my YouTube channel. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!